Hey peeps, so today marks the 6 year anniversary of the war coalition against Yemen, Saudi Arabia bombing Yemen, and England has been complicit in funding and supporting these wars, helping give Saudi Arabia arms, weapons, bombs, and also advice on how to actually infiltrate and cause damage and warfare. England knows it best. And also, America was quite complicit in it, but Biden's apparently stepped away from that, but then apparently still hasn't. But I'm not sure with that. But if even America's gaining some kind of conscience and England isn't, you can kind of see what kind of state we're in. No offense to America. I have lots of friends in America, and always the people are good. The people are for love and justice, and the good politicians are for the people. Like Jeremy Corbyn. And just watch this talk with lots of great speakers on the chat, and Jeremy Corbyn was one of them. And I've written down some of what he said and some of the facts and figures from that to share with you guys to raise awareness. And yeah, we need to stop being complicit in this. We need to speak up as a country. If we do not want to be funding these wars, we don't want our taxes to be used on killing our fellow humans on this earth. And especially Yemeni people have helped build England and build our infrastructure and to help with trade. We traded, and they invented coffee and all sorts of amazing stuff for us to try and that people love. And they come and helped with us fighting the wars and all sorts of things. And this is how we repay Yemen. I don't know if many people know, but I'm part Yemeni. My granddad is from Yemen, and I have family over there that I've never met. I've never been there because it's, pretty much been in war a lot of the time. That I've been old enough to go there and travel there. And this is a cause really close to my heart, and I've been upset about it for a long time, but not really known what to do or where to take action. So I'm going to share some information with you right now, and I shall put some links below for you to click on to do your part to help too. So Yemeni needs our help, and Yemeni cannot wait. So yeah. So this is the worst humanitarian crisis in the world right now. As Jeremy Corbyn said, if there's like an earthquake or something like that that's happened, everyone wants to jump in and help in these humanitarian crises. But this one, we've actually been complicit in causing. Britain's been a huge part in the suffering that is there. So it's our responsibility as a nation to do our bit to help the people of Yemen. There's 1.71 million children are displaced, right? So that's 1.71 million children are displaced. Almost 2 million children are displaced right now in Yemen, and that's just that they know of. There's 80% of the population of Yemen are in need. We're having a global epidemic crisis of coronavirus, and all the cushy countries, we have healthcare systems that are all, we say, oh, there's too many. Oh, sorry. We say that, like the NHS is suffering and stuff like that. Well, at least we have an NHS and we have readily available medical help for us. We're so privileged in this country, and we take that for granted a lot, myself included. And, you can forget that the types of things that are happening in these countries, and that there's a second wave of corona has hit there, and the hospitals and stuff are being bombed, schools are being bombed, and it's really tragic what is happening there. There's actually 385,000 children under the age of 5 malnourished, and when children are malnourished, they don't form, at that age, they're not going to develop properly, and it could affect them their whole lives. 90% of Yemeni infrastructure has been, destroyed and messed with. That's farms, schools, hospitals, civilians' homes are being bombed, and they're using all different kinds of bombs and welfare and aircraft and stuff that we're supplying to Saudi Arabia, and they mask it saying that it's defense, but it's not. One of the speakers on the talk I was on was saying about how the Tory government are trying to glorify things and cover it and mask it as a way that we're sustaining ourselves to be able to get out of Brexit and keep our country well. What blood money is ridiculous. This is, as Jeremy Corbyn says, a specific targeted acts of war, and we are complicit as a country. 6.8 billions worth of weapons from the UK to Saudi Arabia. That's 6.8 billions worth of weapons from the UK to Saudi to bomb Yemen. It's just absolutely disgusting. This Tory government is out of hand, people don't want this. People don't even know about it. So much stuff gets brushed under the carpet, and it's horrible, We must come together for our people, our fellow brothers and sisters in this world. And when we have privilege, we must use that privilege to help those that are less fortunate than ourselves, and especially if we have been a part of that, If you pay lots of taxes, refuse to pay towards our war, We can write to our MPs and ask, lobby towards ending the war, inform our MPs of what is actually happening. These illegal acts that are happening, some of the types of bombs and things are illegal. War should be illegal anyway. It's disgusting. Just for the greed of a few, so many get trampled on. Do you know what I mean? Look at how Saudi Arabia is popping and building buildings here and there and doing it all great. Yeah, because they've been bombing Yemen, and we've been helping in that. And well, not we the people, but we have been by paying taxes, and so much of our taxes goes to this drivel. And why do we want to pay for death and destruction? It's up to us to make the change. So you can follow Stand for Justice on Instagram. I shall put links to all of this. Follow CAAT, it's a great charity. Also, Hope and Relief charity, run by Ahmed. I didn't catch his last name in the talk, but he's actually out there on the ground in Yemen helping people, and I feel like that's a real good charity to donate to. And I shall be putting links. There's an early day motion that's trying to be passed in Parliament to help end the war, and there's Stop the War Coalition group that you can like on and follow on Facebook. So I'm just going to be trying to raise more awareness like this, and share with others, raise awareness, and we can all do our bit. If we come together, we're a force to be reckoned with. People power. People's Assembly are getting together and they're doing a march against fascism and all that stuff at the end of June. So I'll put a link to everything that I've been speaking of and check it out. Do your part, you know. Think of those that are less fortunate, you know, think of those poor babies, those poor children, displaced, lost, families torn apart, their homes are ruined, you know, malnourishment, no medical care or food, you know, famine is happening there. Sorry, so I obviously forgot to mention the lives that have been lost and how that affects people. You know, think of the loved ones that we've lost in our lives when they've lived a good, healthy, happy life. It's sad and it's sad enough. But you know, in these sorts of war type situations, they're losing so many people all the time and being displaced, so sometimes you wouldn't even know if your family members have died or not, or if they've just lost, or what is going on. You know, we've been desensitized to war because we have Call of Duty and all these war films and stuff, and violence is so much on TV and in music and on video games and stuff. It's really um fetishized and glorified, and you know, actually living in a war must be horrendous. I can't even imagine. I've had dreams before of being in war zones and stuff, and they're the most terrifying nightmares. And I wake up shouting, and I've not even been in a war myself, you know, maybe in a past life, and that's why. Or maybe it's my DNA awakening me to what my people are going through, you know, or ancestors have been through. And the struggle is real, guys. You know, we can't forget the lives lost. So I think there's like 233,000, so like over 250,000 people that have died. But then also lots of displaced and stuff that they probably don't even know that's died, un that's displaced and not found. Sorry, I'm getting really tired. I have ME and fibro, and I'm really tired today, but I still feel the need to make these videos and keep people informed, and I'm passionate about helping others, and I hope that you are too. Thanks. And we can put a stop to this, you know. Let's do our bit, please, I beg of you. And yes, thank you for watching, and so much love to everyone. You know, there's so much power in the people, and there's more of us than there are of those stupid Tory bastards and that 1% of privileged people that just out to help themselves, you know. There is good in the world, and we can nourish that and nurture that, and you know, always be grateful for what we have, because there's always someone who doesn't have, you know, and we must use our privilege and what we do have to help others and create a better world for all of us. Think of the kind of world that you want for your children, for your family, for yourself, for the future generations. Do you want to be part of the revolution and part of making a positive change and difference in the world? You can be that change. Or do you want to sit and be complicit and let these things happen? You know, we always have a choice to do something, anything, you know, even if it's just having conversations with people and raising awareness, you know, or if you can chip in £2 a month to help one of the charities or whatever you can do your bit, you know. So much love, and my heart goes out to all the people of Yemen and all my Yemeni brothers and sisters. May you be safe and God be with you. Blessings to all. Love you so much, guys. Thank you so much for watching this. I really appreciate your time and presence. Bless. Love you. Peace. So my love and thoughts and prayers to all those that have been lost. If you could sit and just have a moment's silence for all these people that have had their lives taken and been murdered by the hands of war. And, you know, in these times that we're meant to be civilized and evolved, you know, how do we want our future to be? But let's pay our respects for the lives that have been lost and taken, okay? God bless.